What's up, Toes? Gamer Horror 101 here, and we are looking this time at the Luna theme deck for Canterlot Knights, which is the MLP, or first MLP CCG expansion by Interplay. And let's start by getting the price out of the way. This is $10, and there's also a Celestial one, which I covered in a video that will be annotated on screen. And we're just going to look at the Luna one right now, and there's also 3 booster packs here for a little bit of randomness. Now, this is a little bit random for me because I haven't looked at the contents of the deck and online or anything, so I'm not sure. But let's see what we get, because I'm excited. I'm a fan of Luna. I'm not gonna say I'm as much of a fan as some people who really like Luna. But anyway, let's just see what we're getting. Let's get that out of there. And you got the action token counter, pop-out cardboard coins, which come from the premiere set as well. They're just red and Canterlot Knights themed now. Same for the rule book. I'm sure they updated it to match the more recent rules, because they did go through a major rule overhaul where they changed a lot of the way troublemakers work and all that. And we'll take a look at the poster, which or it's not really a poster, it's just a card indicator. Kind of tells you the board and has a few quick rules that not all the rules of the game, but just some of the rules that might stand out or occur during a game, I think how to handle face-offs and all that. But it just basically tells you where to put your draw deck, your discard pile, your opponent's problems, your problems, and the home area. And then just like I said, a couple quick rules, let's see, turn order, what happens, ready phase, draw the cards, troublemaker phase, all that stuff, and then a place for your card slider, whatever. But a lot of people opt to do it differently. They just remember the positions, and instead of using the card slider for points and stuff, they'll use something else like dies or the app, which it's not from Interplay, but there's a really cool free app for Android that helps you track the points. That's what I use for my action tokens, so I don't have to punch out those tokens and carry them around everywhere. Anyway, let's get into the actual deck. So I do know, because it says here on the box, if you didn't catch it or I didn't mention it, it says 2 special foils, and they're talking about the first 2 cards here. They're character foils, and this time we're getting Luna and Rainbow Dash, and that's not random. That was also on the front of the box, but the Luna is, and they're both boosted on they're both hollow on their boosted side. So let's see what they look like on their unboosted sides. Luna looks nice, obviously. Luna's always looking good. And her effect, or let's see what her flip requirements are. When you confront this card's problem, you may pay 2 action tokens to flip this card over. That is incredibly easy. The only potential flaw is, or not flaw, but the only potential trouble is, if you don't have those 2 action tokens, you usually want to get them flipped on the first or second turn. Rarity from the premiere set is really easy to flip, because it's basically this minus the 2 action token payment, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But the cool thing is, it looks like you could just confront a problem. You don't have to be the first to confront a problem, which is usually the case with Rarity if you want to get her flips right away. Anyway, that's Premier Rarity. I think she's changed in this one, and the main 6 have gotten redesigns for their cards and to look more Canterlot Knighty, and it's from their Grand Galloping Gala. They got their dresses on their boosted side, and they're hollow on their regular side, or no, hollow on their boosted side, zoomed in on their face, and then on their start side, it's a wide shot and in their gala dresses. Alright, so let's get into the cards. Alright, so we got Eclair Creme, which we get 3 of her. I'll just keep them in my hand. We got the Score Slider cards, which are standard. You get those in the premiere set as well. We got Tall Order, get 3 of those. Hey, Zakora. We got the sun and the moon there in the back too. I think that's from the Season 4 opener. Starry Eyes, Blue Moon, which he unfortunately is a premiere set. One thing I don't really like about this set is that they also include some premiere stuff instead of just exclusively Canterlot Knights. Would have liked that a lot more. Emerald Green. Of course, they give you 3 when they give you also 3 in all the other decks. I'm pretty sure I have over 10, or maybe even like around 15 or 20 Emerald Greens already. Twilight Sparkle, again, she's from, or this particular Twilight Sparkle is from the Premier set. Princess Luna, Nightmare. Finally, we're getting a little bit into the Canterlot Knights part. Sprinkle Melody, she's new. Rumble. Rainbow Dash, she's from the Premier. Hey, Rainbow Blaze. Rainbow Blaze, Rainbow Dash's dad. This is pretty impressive. And I don't ever remember seeing him in this area. The only time I remember seeing him is in Rainbow Dash's flashback when they're in Cloudsdale. So, I don't know. There's probably a screen grab from a more recent episode where I don't really observe the background. But still, pretty cool to see him. The Magic of Adventure. Oh, I get 3 of those. Thunderclap. What went wrong? Double check the checklist. Ooh, a Fiery Temper. Looks pretty cool. Monstrous Manual. The High Ground. Trixie Hat. Timberwolf Troublemaker. Not a huge fan, just for the fact that I already have a crap ton of those too. Lightning Dust. She's also in the Celestia variant of this deck, or the Celestia theme deck. So again, wish we'd gotten some new ones. There's a bunch of changelings. Queen Chrysalis is in this set. A little bit disappointed by the variety of the theme decks. I feel like there was a little bit more in the other decks, but I mean, what can you do? They are repeating some elements, or they're repeating all elements, but I mean, they could have added new cards. And I didn't mention, Luna is a Twilight, so purple, and Celestia's Fluttershy yellow. And then the main 6 are obviously their, whatever their colors are. Okay, so problems. Ancient Research. Bottom of the Well. Crash Course. Oh, we got some Alicorn Twilight cards. I didn't notice. I don't think we've seen an Alicorn Twilight yet in this set. Crash Course. Look in the Crystal Caves, or Lost in the Crystal Caves. Oh, Power Ponies. Nice. I like it. Storming the Villain's Lair. Storming the Villain's Lair. So that's pretty much what you're getting in the Luna theme deck. And I mean, I guess it's alright. I do like the Luna card. And it might get me to start experimenting with Twilight decks, because Twilight's herself is a very, play to earn action tokens. Like her flip to move, I believe, it heavily involves gaining more action tokens, and once you have a lot, you can make big plays in like one turn, and maybe attack both problems at once, get all your ponies everywhere, like all your friends where they need to be. So I think that's the appeal of Twilight, but that never stood out to me. I was a fan of, getting Rarity flipped, getting her inspired to move, and being able to control face-offs that way. That was just my strategy, and that's why I lean more towards Rarity. But this, now that Luna's a purple and Celestia's a yellow, that might push me to play more Fluttershy and Twilight, and I like that. I like the choices of the elements that they used for the 2 princesses there. Alright, so let's see. Dock Top, Fiery Temper, Miss Cake, Monstrous Manual. Wow, a lot of these are looking familiar. Dark Moon, Crash Course, Snails, Hungry House Guest, Goldie Delicious, Lost in the Crystal Caves, Very Startling, and Hayseed Turnip Truck. Now, in the other 3 booster packs that I opened in the Celestia deck video, I either got 1 character card or 1 holo in each thing. So I thought they were trading off one for the other. Kind of like how in the trading card sets, booster packs, you'd either get a sticker, a standee, or a holo. Like it'd be a thing that you'd always get 1, but you'd never get like 2 of each in one pack. You'd always get one of them. And I guess that's not the case. I originally thought that was the case here, but I guess not, because this didn't have a holo or a character card. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I just wish there was more chances to get holos, because the ratio, as far as I've seen so far, out of 4 boosters, is not looking very good. 1 out of 4 so far, but who knows? That might change with these 2. Let's see. Oh, and I didn't know if I mentioned this in this video yet, but all the cards in boosters are new Canterlot Knights set. No Premier cards in these new boosters. So, Steamroller, Shooting Star, Cheek Beret, Manty Roar, Twilight Velvet, Goof Off, Chicken Costume, Bell Tower. Ooh, the Sun and the Moon. That looks really cool. A nice event card, very powerful. Could help during face-offs. Let's see what... Humor me card. Let's see what you do. Face-off. If you have a Princess Luna or Princess Celestia involved in this face-off, flip an additional card. If you have Princess Luna and Princess Celestia involved in free... Wait. Okay, if you have Princess Luna and Princess Celestia involved in this face-off, flip 2 additional cards instead. So this would be a really good deck if you've got a lot of Luna and Celestia cards. And if you don't know, like, how can you have 2-player cards or main character cards, there are also friend cards of Celestia and Luna, like this one, conveniently, for example. This is a friend card, but it is also a Princess Luna card. So you just go by the name up here up top, and the way you differentiate the different cards is their subtext here, where this one says Nightmare. Now there's a bunch of other ones too, but anyway, so we got Luna, the High Ground, and Eagle. I'm pretty sure every card except this hollow one I've seen before, so whether it be in the other theme deck, this theme deck, or other boosters I've opened. But it is nice for that card, that hollow card, so we're excited to toss that in a deck and maybe build a Princess deck or a Canterlot Knights deck, whatever we decide to revolve it around. I'm excited. Yeah, let's get these packs open. After all this time, I feel like booster packs still get the best of me. I can never open them. Ooh, Okay, let's do this. Fleur de Slee. I'm gonna call her Flus de Allure because that's what I've always called her. That's what I called her in my Pony Let's Play. Welcome to Ponyville, and that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. So Flus de Allure, cool. Ooh, supportive. I think that's a new trait from Canterlot Knights. +1 power while at a problem with your main character that shares the color with this card. So that's a lot of things you have to keep track of. So she would make best use in a rarity deck, and that's probably where I'm going to put her. I'm excited to use this card. It looks very good. Alright. Lucky Star, Doc Top, Fiery Temper, Ms. Cake, Monstrous Manual, Dark Moon, Crash Course. Ooh, rarity. Element of Generosity. Wow, she's a rare card, but she's also really expensive. There's 6, a 6, and 5 power, and 6 requirement on both sides. So I'm excited to use her, but hopefully I get to use her. Let's actually, for her cost, let's see what she actually does, because she seems like a big deal. When this card enters play, you may choose 2 white friends or diamond or rarity friends from your discard pile. An opponent chooses 1 to put in your hand. You may put the other into play at your home. So that seems pretty good. If you've lost a bunch of cards, unfortunately, the way the game was played previously, not too many cards went into the discard pile unless you lost them some way. I don't know. There's not too many ways to lose cards that I know of, so that might not be too much use, but when it helps, I bet it really helps. So anything I can do to help, nice. Some Derpy Glove, Thunderclap, and not on the list. So I'd say I'm excited. I'm mostly excited for that Celestia Luna Hollow, to use that, and I'm pretty sure that was a parallel hollow, and that means that there's also an unhollowed version, same effect and everything, but it's cool that we got the shiny one. And I don't know, if I had to pick between the 2 different sets, Celestia or Luna, now that I've covered both, I'd probably go with the Luna deck, just because, she's got Rainbow Dash in there, which has some pretty good cards, and then, well, actually, now that I think about it, the Celestia deck has Rarity, which has some really good cards, in my opinion, but still, if we're talking in terms of experimentation, I really do want to mess a little bit more with the purple decks, more so than the yellow decks. I feel like those require a lot of mastery and a lot of good cards, and mastery of the game and all the strategies, because I think it is a lot harder to play a yellow deck than it is to play a purple. But then again, that's a lot of different opinions. A lot of people can have different thoughts on which deck is easiest, which deck is hardest. I personally think Rarity is easiest, just because it's so easy for her to flip. But the whole game might be flip-flopped now. I still don't know any massively good strategies. I'm just opening these cards for the first time, as you've seen. And let me know if you've picked up the set yet, if you like the cards, what cards you'd like to see. They have released a checklist, which I'll throw a link in the description of that. A full checklist of all the cards, and they also have pictures of them online on like Toy Wiz and all that. You can buy this set from a lot of different places. I got it from a card specialty store, so like that only sells trading cards and trading card games, CCGs, all that stuff. And you could get them from like Target, Meijer, Walmart, Toys R Us, Toy Wiz, eBay, Amazon. You can find them all over the place. So I'll throw whatever links I can, but a lot of those are store retailers that you won't have online links. So good luck finding them, and enjoy playing the CCG. I hope to have a really fun time playing it, and I hope you guys have fun as well. So I'll see you guys later. Camo Herder 101 out.